go to the gym because when my husband passed away, I found myself totally isolated. And we just moved. We just retired and bought the house when he passed away the year after. So I didn't know anybody very well. I didn't, so part of that isolation in the house over the years, over these past 9 years, I just made alcohol my friend.
This is file number 252290SD. Are you Ruth Jane Minkle?
Yes.
Here with your lawyer, Mr. Timothy George. Also present is Abby Stoll from the prosecuting attorney's office. This was originally charged as operating with a high blood alcohol level. The matter was reduced to operating while intoxicated, which is going to cause your driver's license to be suspended, which is going to be a hardship for you. Somebody has given me an AA log and a letter, couple letters. Excuse me just a moment. Yes.
Could we bother you to get the headphone set for my client?
No. Laura, could you help us? No bother at all.
While we're getting that, Your Honor, we did provide a letter of support, a letter documenting AA attendance, and then also some AA log, as well as a certificate of completion and a pivotal assessment from last year.
Could you help her with the headsets?
Absolutely.
This was Michelle's area of expertise, but she's not with us, and Paul.
So this young lady over
Yes.
here? We might have to play around with it.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
She's right all that.
I don't think, it doesn't matter on those, I don't think. Okay, let's see.
A quiet Michigan courtroom listens as a woman admits she had been silently battling alcohol for years before her high blood alcohol arrest. Judge Jeffrey Middleton calls the case deeply concerning, reminding her that divine intervention may have prevented a deadly crash on that dangerous stretch of highway.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Very
good, I
good.
got you on the right channel then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. George, what would you like me to know?
Thank you, Your Honor. And I think one of the things that has struck me most in my representation of Ruth is her insight into what led her to this very troubling situation. I know she is absolutely horrified by what happened, that she allowed herself to be in a situation to put, the community as a whole at risk. But, as I had recently mentioned, fortunately, she's here with no further issues other than the alcohol and driving. My client's been dealing with a significant substance abuse issue for a number of years, and she has taken a lot of steps, and she provided me a lot of documentation about what all she's gone through really over the last 2 decades, including treatment, inpatient treatment, therapy, counseling, AA, substance abuse evaluations. She's really found a way on her own to handle this significant issue. She's had significant losses that she's dealt with. She's lost 2 husbands over the last 2 decades or so. 25. And those have been significant triggering events. And fortunately, she's been able to, through her treatment, handle those. I think you find my client now as someone who's alone in a lot of ways. She does live by herself with her cat, and doesn't really have much in the way of family in the area to lean on. But she does have a neighbor here who's helping her out. And I think at its core, Your Honor, you're dealing with a very intelligent individual, very educated individual that realizes what she's dealing with. And I think there are circumstances with the Ativan that she was taking at the time and having, uncontrollable shakes, and felt, if I can just have a drink, then I can get rid of those shakes. Well, it did that, but obviously had a more profound impact on her. And I know that she's terribly sorry about that and wishes that she could go back and change it. On the positive, she does report to me that she has not had anything to drink since the date of the offense. She reported that she just had her 3-month coin that was given to her, and she's immediately plugged herself back into services. So all in all, Your Honor, I know it's the facts are not great and it's not a great situation, but I think before you is someone who understands the level of addiction that she's dealing with, someone that's been doing the right things for a long period of time, had this issue, but then plugged herself back in and is continuing to do the right things. I think based on those factors, Matt's recommendation is appropriate. It allows her to continue on with everything that she's doing, probably adding in the testing, and we talked about that a little bit today. But I don't believe that this is a situation where any additional jail would be appropriate. I think she understands the significant nature of the offense, and we'd ask the court to adopt Mr. Huff's recommendation. Thank you.
Abigail, what's your thought here?
Thank you, Your Honor. I also believe that the recommendation is appropriate, and I would ask the court to follow it.
Ms. Minkle, what he's recommending is that I give you 7 days jail, credit for the 2 that you already did, and defer 5 days, not order any additional jail at this time, and put you on a probation where we supervise your attempts to get to sobriety. So you're an interesting case to me. I've been here for a long time. You and I are about the same age, and I feel I know everybody, but there are lots of people that I don't know. They don't get in trouble. They don't come to court. They don't come here. And you've been silently in desperation, struggling with alcohol for years, but you've never come to the attention of law enforcement. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just asking for Kleenex, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, we moved them from the plaintiff defendant side to the other side. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Constantine's not your town, but now it is your town.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Constantine is the kind of place where they would claim you.
Yeah.
You would find neighbors to help you. You would find a community. Sounds like you're involved in the American Legion.
Yeah.
Was your husband in the military?
He was in Vietnam.
I think you
Both
told.
husbands.
I think you told me that at the time of your plea. So there's a real community there at the American Legion.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad to know that you've got some friends down there. It's a tight-knit little town. But this was bad.
Her attorney explains she relapsed during a moment of isolation and grief, mixing alcohol with prescription medication. But since the arrest, she has returned to AA, earned her 3-month sobriety coin, and surrounded herself with support from her small-town community and the American Legion.
And you heard me talk about 131 and the Big Hill and what you were doing. And it's just by divine intervention that there wasn't a fatal accident involving you and or somebody else.
Praise God.
But I think this was a big eye opener for you. You accepted responsibility. And you're plugged into AA. Now you're doing all your AAs in Constantine?
Yeah.
Because it's most convenient?
No, I'm a very loyal person, and I just like, it's like my family, so that's.
Well, did you do Constantine previously?
Yes, I did.
All right.
During my,
Well,
yeah.
there's another community, and I'm the sobriety court judge, and we've got some people in our sobriety court group that are doing their AA in Constantine. I know one of the guys that signed your letter, Paul.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad to know he's in that community. Tell Paul I said hello.
Well,
And Rebecca and some other people that I hope are still plugged in down there. Rebecca.
I'm the only woman now.
All right. Anyway, that encourages me. You've got some support here. You've got American Legion, friends and associates, and you got your AA family and associates.
Your Honor,
Yes.
can I talk?
Yes, this is your turn.
Oh, I also go to the gym because when my husband passed away, I found myself totally isolated. And we just moved. We just retired and bought the house. When he passed away the year after, so I didn't know anybody very well. I didn't, so part of that isolation in the house over the years, over these past 9 years, I just made alcohol my friend. It was my medicine at home, in the house, isolated. And it just went downhill. It just got worse. So I sought help. I mean, I knew I had a problem and I went for help,
Now, you have some stepchildren. Are they involved at all, or they're
They're all in different, two of them. One's in Chicago, one's in North Carolina. The other one's in Detroit. My stepdaughter's in Detroit. They never get this way unless they go see their mom, because I'm the stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to Niles. So I get on okay with the mom. We always bonded. We were all right. So she calls me up and I go, when the kids come, I go there, and that's really the only time I ever see them.
All right. Well, this is going to extend your life by years.
Yeah.
Not to mention if you hit a tree going somewhere, but literally, if you can get over this hump,
Yeah.
it will extend your life by years.
Yeah.
But I'm going to follow Matt's recommendation.
Your Honor,
Yes?
I just want to say that when I've been sober, that my strength has come from the Lord, and I'm very, very, I think that's what has actually kept me going and kept me strong when I've been sober. So I've got closer all these years to the Lord. And so.
Well, I've only met you when you're sober. So, like I said, you've been there in quiet desperation.
Yeah.
What part of England are you from?
I'm from Lancashire, a place called Blackpool in Lancashire. In fact, your name is very prevalent to me, Middleton, because my mother was born in a town called Middleton in Lancashire. And the town was owned by the Middleton family back in the 1800s. And so they called the town Middleton. And it's like about 25 miles from Blackpool. Blackpool's on the coast. And my grandma was Irish. That's why I wear green all the time. She was from County Cork.
My family came from England to Canada.
Yeah.
And I was able to obtain, with a gracious help of one of the people that views our channel, my family history. And my great-great-grandfather, Isaac Middleton, great-great-great-grandfather, came from England to Ontario in 17.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway. So anyway, I may be related to those folks.
You probably are.
My people weren't the kind of people that owned the town. They were the kind of people that worked for the people that owned the town. But
well, my grandfather worked on the mines, coal mines, so
I'm going to do a 12-month probation, 7 days jail credit, 2, leaving 5 days to serve. But if the 7 days ordered, 5 are deferred. I'm going to reduce your fine because you're going to do this probation. Fine is $0. There's a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, $100 screening fee, $150 attorney fee, $480 probation oversight fee, a $200 reimbursement to the sheriff's department. And I'm really glad nobody was hurt.
Every time I pass, Your Honor, every time I pass that road, I have to go to the grocery store that way. I feel sick every time I pass the road thinking about what could have happened. So I'm very aware, I'm very ashamed of it.
Well, we'll get over it. It didn't happen, and we'll hope for the best. Also, I'm ordering the victim impact panel along with our last young man. There's no bond to apply here. If you do this in less than 6 months,
Judge Jeffrey Middleton reflects on addiction, aging, and second chances. He warns her that continuing down this road could shorten her life, especially after surviving cancer twice. The court imposes probation, testing, treatment, and community service focused on recovery, not punishment.
it will reduce the bond by $40 each month. I'm ordered substance abuse counseling and treatment support group, alcohol and drug testing at random. You attend the victim impact panel. You're not to use any drugs or any alcohol. Drugs are not an issue for you, but certainly you're also combining alcohol with Ativan and your other prescription medications, which makes it even worse. You can take all your prescribed medication.
Yeah.
You just can't.
I went to the doctors and told the doctor I want it red flagged. I don't ever want that stuff again.
All right. I think you're going to be a cooperative and ideal probationer. You're going to do what's asked, and I think Matt will. You'll find he's going to be easy to work with. But I'm serious. If you stay on this course, it's going to significantly shorten your life. Our age, we don't have that much of it left.
No, and I've had cancer twice, and God has brought me through it. He must have something in mind for me.
Well, maybe you can be a role model for somebody else.
That's what I'd like to do.
Now, one wrinkle here is you're going to lose your driver's license for a period of time. I don't have any control over that. That's by operation of the... I had people in the past who volunteered to, I didn't do the community service. You know, 20 hours of community work service. You could probably do that at the American Legion.
Yeah.
I had some people in sobriety court that did their community service at American Legion. They'd show up every Sunday and help at the Sunday breakfast.
That's what I do.
Then they just kept going. So they finished their I think they might still be volunteering there.
I've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, so for you, it's just going to be, and it gets you out of the house. It's a sense of community. There are good people there. You can't sit in there. Alcohol will weigh heavily on your mind. You need to be out. You need to be engaged. You need to be doing things. All right. I'm going to have Mr. George take you out to the counter. Mr. Huff isn't here today because he's ill. We are about a week out from setting up the probation office across the street. They're getting the electronic equipment, the computers hooked up in there. They've cleaned those. There are total 4 offices, and we're going to be right across the street. But for now, if you go out to the counter.
In an emotional moment, the defendant credits her faith for keeping her alive and sober. The judge responds with cautious hope, telling her he expects cooperation and commitment. With probation ordered and jail deferred, the message is clear. This is a final opportunity to choose life over alcohol.
Someone will meet with you. Our probation clerk isn't here today either. Everybody's got some sort of bug. Ms. Minkle, what I hope is that this is successful. I don't hear much more about you other than good news. Say hello to Paul. And everybody else there, maybe you can help them too. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. God bless you.
Thank you. I'll take all the help I can get.